Hi, my name's John Hathaway. I have several scars basically in my abdomen which went through my abdominal wall, which was the operation was for the removal of my large bowel. Also, my largest scar basically was an open scar because it was a stoma site for about 8 months. So it was actually an open hole in my stomach for 8 months. So again, it kind of accumulated more scar tissue, I guess, than what usually, or it didn't have a smoother seal as what some scars would for the surgery. So because I train regularly, I use the scar wand every day after training, generally for up to 5 minutes at a time, and just to help work through the scar basically and improve my mobility. I feel great. Again, it gives you very much a great feedback when you're using it. Basically, as you're feeling it, you can find bits of scar tissue, and again, it's in a lot of scar sites there's a cut where the initial insertion is, and where again it goes through an abdominal wall, very much like a C-section scar. There's generally another scar layer which is slightly lower in the bed of the muscles. For me, what was different after using the scar wand, again, being in the abdominal wall, like not being able to fully stretch up, or not being able to fully stretch up without feeling a tugging or pulling motion in my stomach was the big thing. Again, being into athletics and liking to do athletic things, it makes a big thing. But even though it could be anything from picking up or reaching up to something on a top shelf in a cupboard that you'd feel a tugging, rather than now it doesn't really have that anymore. Again, I've never had too much of trouble with touching my scar, but again, it's a lot smoother, and again, it's a lot less of a ridge what I have in my stomach. Yeah, my range of movements dramatically changed using the scar wand. As I said, like from initially having it, feeling the tug when you're reaching up to get something, whether it be a cup or something in a top cupboard, rather than just not having that tug anymore. Being able to do, I guess, full abdominal exercises and not having that same problem, rather than initially when I first started doing things like plank or anything which had a large extension, I'd feel a tug in my lower abdomen, rather than I don't have that anymore.